to the same restaurant. The pizza was great, like the food there.
What was the name?
I swear I don't remember the name, but I know I never ate that much before in my life. Like I ate, it was like 12, it was noon, and I was still full in the evening. I didn't have any dinner.
But you had matches and you ate that much?
No, I didn't play there. I was just there
Okay.
to cast as well.
All right, game number 3 here. On the left-hand side, we've got El Rotti. His opponent on the right-hand side, in the blue, it's the Polish Protoss Observer, Mr. Can't Do It All, Indy. I like Indy's portrait. It's pretty simple.
It is. It looks good.
No war paints. Like, you know, like we're all like soldiers and stuff in those portraits, right? So I feel like Indy, he even is the observer in that hit squad. He's like the guy that you put in the truck and then he's giving instructions to everyone. He's like our hacker, you know, our tech guy, our nerd, basically.
Yeah, that's what he looks like in this one. They can't really communicate with you guys, right? The observers. I guess they can hear you.
Yeah. But in the suppliables, he would be our hacker.
Yeah. The suppliables. Is that what you call your crew?
Yeah, no, it's what this art is, the suppliables.
That's sick.
I believe the watches extension is activated, by the way, for whoever in the chat is asking me about it. It should be working. And Cybercore now on the wave 4. Both players double gate. Once again, Rotti with no wall. He just refuses to wall. I wonder if, like, if you know about it, surely there should be some timings that could be really, really scary.
Yeah, like that's what I talked about. Like I think the glaive immortal attack is quite strong if there's no wall, because you kind of have to follow up the shades. That's obviously only possible if you're not playing against Phoenix, but if Rotti does the same opening, I would have actually not minded to see Indy to go for one of those glaive 8-gate timings. And Rotti going back to the build he used in game number 1.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out pretty well. Even though last game I think he was doing some things well, and obviously it was just the attack wasn't ideal, and Indy played really well. I still think like Rotti is just a master, such a master of this style that it's very hard to counter it when he's doing it.
Yeah, and we're actually going to get to see the 2 adepts this time against the no wall. I wonder how Rotti is going to deal with this, because I feel like Rotti is being a bit greedy here. He didn't scout with the probe, and he did not start additional gateway units, because I think he just wants to get this Nexus as early as possible. But those 2 adepts are going to kill so much, no? Oh, yeah, I think Rotti's in trouble.
He was so short. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Okay, it's just recall. Oh my god. This is going to be chaos here. For a bit. Can he pick up one of the adepts to cancel the shade? Nope.
Wait, if you pick it up while it's shaded, the shade continues, right? Or does it cancel?
I thought he would cancel.
No, I think the shade will still go. I'm not 100% sure, I just think it makes sense.
So then you gotta wait for the second Phoenix. Which is there now. So he lost 3 probes. And there is a Nexus on the way already.
And Indy knows what's up, so he's gonna go blink again. I feel like this game is a lot better for Indy than the one before.
But why is he going double sentry though? If he's going Twilight Council...
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe just extra scouting. Because like the follow-up from Rotti you never really know about. Like Rotti is a wild guy, you know, that will get a lot of Phoenixes and then do an all-in and stuff, so... I feel that by getting double sentry like this, if he can build up on energy, and scout with the first hallucination, then he also have a Guardian Shield pretty quickly, in case he gets attacked.
Rotti, by the way, did not scout the Nexus so far. The first time his adepts went across the map, they saw a full wall in the main base, and then he needed to recall. So Rotti is played super safe with the Phoenix into the Robo, even though he's getting 4 probes here. He lost his 2 adepts, and he went Robo before Nexus, which I think is really bad for RotterdaM, actually. It's just because he tried to be safe against what I assume he thought might be proxy DT or something like that, or just normal DTs. But his Nexus is so late now, so his Phoenix really need to do a lot of damage. However, those Stalkers are completely out of position. But no energy.
Phoenix is still finding some kills here and there. As Rotti is now 5 workers behind. We had Preacher as well with a resub, and Maru being gifted a sub. Thank you guys. Sentries? Okay, well. I was skeptical about the sentry. Oh my god.
Yeah, well, he proved you right. He proved
Those
your
were
point.
very short-lived sentries. Especially Roddy, you know, he's like a shark. He's like going around. He smells blood in the way he smells sentries in the air.
Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, he got one hallucination scout and he saw a robo. So I guess for what that's worth. Pretty sure it's not worth two sentries and 200 gas, but at least he shouldn't be too afraid. It could still be the same timing though that RotterdaM did in the first game, because that also was just 2 gates. Oh my god, Rotti does not have warp gate. Is that on purpose or is that a mistake?
No, it's a mistake because I think he's starting it now. Wow. I don't know. Maybe it was on purpose because he wanted to get more Phoenixes first. Oh yeah, it might have been. It's a very Roddy thing to kind of delay warp gates. When he plays the so-called Protoss mech, he uses all of his chrono boost on whatever he's making out of the Stargate and Robo, and then he just makes gateway units just by basically making them normally without the warp gates.
Yeah.
So producing them slowly.
But I feel like if you do this, you kind of need to attack yourself, or you hope your opponent attacks into you. If this goes into a normal macro game, his tech is very far behind.
Yeah.
So I feel like he needs to do some damage with his Phoenix. He needs to find some kills here and there.
But this time, I think Indy might stay on Stalkers longer than last time. But here's the thing, Rotti's not just messing Phoenixes this time, he's actually getting Immortals. So he's gonna be able to do well against big amount of Stalkers. But Indy's already getting charged. So I feel like, as long as Indy doesn't cut Stalkers too early, he's gonna be fine. If he just gets to like a really high amount of Stalkers, right now he's up to 10.
Yeah, it really looks like Rotti is going for exact the same attack as he did in game 1, with the Immortal and then 1 War Prism and then 2 Gateways and constant Phoenix production. And I feel like this time Indy is just in a way better spot than he was in the first game. He does not actually even need a third base. I don't think he can hold the third base with this attack, against this attack, but as long as he has a big Zealot number, I feel like a lot of Zealot Stalker is very good against what Rotti is doing. Or Rotti's actually getting a Forge. Maybe he's not gonna attack.
He's up to 4 Immortals. And +1 just finished for Indy. Double Archon now already on the field. Indy really sticking to what he did the previous game. Both players are kind of doing what they did in the game that they won.
Yep. I feel like that's good for Indy though. Like if you get to charge that Icon against Immortal Phoenix,
yeah,
it sounds like it's better for the charge that player. Yeah, Rotti with the proxy gateway, he doesn't even want to waste the time of the Robo for the War Prism. Instead, he's just gonna attack.
Indy was just supply blocked out of 78 out of 78. So he just blinked inside of his probe line, because he had only 1 High Templar to make an Archon. Killed 2 probes, warped in another High Templar so he could make an Archon earlier. The man is a savage.
That's not worth it, dude. What the fuck?
He wanted to get the Archon that very second because I think he realized that Roddy might be moving out and be about to attack.
Okay. Well, okay. If your opponent is right in front of you, I think that's fair. But other than that, poor probes. They did nothing wrong. But yeah, RotterdaM is just gonna attack now. He even made a shield battery out of
so many Phoenixes, oh my god.
Yeah, but this time we have 4 Archons already. I don't know, I feel like Indy's army is looking very strong here. Let's see the power of the Phoenix.
Yeah, Roddy can just fly to the main base. Oh my god, if he does the same move that... Oh, he's just gonna attack. I don't like this. The entire army was there. He could have just flown to the main base.
Yeah, no,
yeah, and Indy's gonna clean up.
Indy is gonna crush RotterdaM's attack, and GG is called. We're gonna have